Oh, hello there! This is Shinzo from Great Career TV, and I'm here to bring you 10 unique tips for players starting Tree of Savior. Before we jump into it, I have to warn you that those are current tips from the Korean Open Beta as of February 1st, so they might change in the future. I want to make this video as short and as quick as possible, so let's jump right into it. First, when you kill a monster, if you do twice the damage needed to kill him, you will overkill, and that will show up as an overkill on your screen and with a percentage number, and that percentage number means the bonus experience you're getting from that kill. So doing overkills is very essential, and some people might go full dexterity, so their ability is critical hit, and it's easier to get an overkill, so you get more experience. Second, the game is totally ready for party questing, so questing with a friend, you greatly reduce questing time and level up much faster than you would normally. Third, during your playthrough, you will find these special monsters that shine, and depending on the color they shine, they give you special things. For example, the blue one, if you kill it, will give you extra experience and you might level up a level or two. If you find a white shiny monster, you get extra loot. If you find a golden monster, you get extra loot and money. So you have to kill them as soon as you see them, and you should look around because sometimes they could be behind a tree. 4. At level 15 you get access to one of the best sets in the game. It's called Capri-Sun, and you can easily farm it or buy it on the auction house, but I will show here a video of how easy it is to farm, and you can do that in maybe 10 minutes or 15 minutes. We will have the full set, and that set you use until about level 170. Since it's unreplaceable, you should enhance it and throw in some gems for extra power if you're needing them. 5th, another thing that I didn't find out until way later in the game is that since level 1 you can go to any main city and you can buy from Pardoners their buffs, and this blessing buff and the sacrament buff, they will make you kill everything with one hit until level 100, maybe 1 or 2 hits until level 100. Although they last 1 hour and 10 minutes, the blessing buff finishes after you do 200 hits or 180 hits, so you have to, maybe every area that you start questing, you have to go back to the city and buy it again. But it's totally worth it, and it doesn't matter if you want to build a tank build or whatever, you're gonna kill things so fast that you can just do the craziest build you want, because it's not gonna be a pain to level up. You can be full healer with no damage skills and you're just gonna kill everything so fast by yourself. 6. Some players, they might get stuck and think they have to grind their way up, but before level 130 you don't have to grind at all. You can find more quests to do on the other side of the map. If you start at Kelpedia, which is the city to the left, you can go to Warsha, which is the city on the right, and start questing there. It's very easy to pick up, and you can find a few maps that gonna help you doing that. I have a link on the description below. 7th, this game has a lot of secret quests, and it's very easy to overlook most of the hidden objectives on the map, like chests and other things like this. So I have this website which the whole map is cataloged. You can find hidden objectives there. It's not 100%, but it's a collection of what other people found, and currently it's in Korean, but you can kind of guess where the map is by just looking at the map. I'm sure in the future there will be better databases in English, but for now this is the best one I could find. The link is on the description below. 8. So you're doing well and you reach level 75, and that's when you start doing some real damage by yourself. You should directly buy or farm the Arda Dagger. The Arda Dagger is a sub-weapon that increases all your damage, your fire property damage by 153. That will increase every single damage you do, including the Capri-Sun set damage and other hits that you might add to that, like Sacrament. So this is really a must-have item, especially if you're not wearing a two-handed weapon. It drops off, it's very easy to get as a loot from the last boss on the 90 dungeon, but when you get to level 75 you still have to wait until level 90 so you can get it from the dungeon. So if you could buy it earlier it will help you, but it's not really needed. You could just wait until level 90, and this weapon you're gonna use until way later on, so it's a good investment. 9th, okay, dying this game is not that bad. You don't lose experience or anything else, but you lose your gems. your gems fall off the floor, and if you don't run back or someone resurrect you in time, they will just disappear. No one else can pick it up for you. It's very easy to lose your gems in this way. So what you want to do is every single time you have a gem, you go back to town and you put it on your bank. So if they're on your bank, they do not fall off, and that way you can keep your gems safe. 10th. Okay, I'm sure all of you are gonna spend hours looking at classes and builds and stats and how to proceed with whatever you want, but my recommendation to you all is that you do whatever you feel necessary and just level up. The most important decision is your circle decisions that cannot be changed at all. But stats you can change with stats potion reset, and skills you can change with skill potions reset. They're not that easy to get, but I'm sure by the time you get to level 200 or so, you're gonna have access to one or two of those. Then you can just change to whatever you feel necessary by learning how your skills work. So just level up and try to get a fun build to level up and enjoy the game. That's my recommendation. Now with some bonus tips. This thing you can do outside the city, down when you're low level. You just level up, and if you have the blessing buff and the sacrament buff, you kill all the small minions directly. So you level up and you already have 60% of experience, and I think that's cool. You can probably apply that to a few more other areas, but this is one of the best areas to use that I found, and you can level up so easily that way. Another bonus tip is that you can press Alt to see the items on the floor. And that way, every time you kill a boss, you should press Alt to see if you didn't forget anything. And also, sometimes you should just press Alt because some items are behind trees or over tall grass and you can't see correctly, but with Alt it's better to see. Right now, Alt stops all your movement, so it's a bit annoying to keep clicking that button, and there's no way that I know to keep the Alt running at all times, so you just have to press it. There is no other way around right now. I hope they fix that in the future. So that's it for my top 10 tips. And I hope you guys subscribe and like my video and share. If you share, that would help a lot. And also, I'm always streaming on Twitch these days, and you can come watch me and ask me more questions about the game and really interact with me, because leveling up is so boring by myself. So interact with me, that will be very cool. And so I hope you guys have a good day and enjoy your game. Thank you. Don't worry about your experience cards, but save them. Save them for moments that you're about to die or you know that you need more mana back, and just use them until you level up, so you go full HP and full mana. That's the best way you can use your experience cards. Regarding to level, as long as you're 5 levels higher or 10 levels below the minion, there is no experience penalties, so don't worry about it that much. Just save it and use it when the minions are too high level for you.